See how I do my modeling.
All right.
All right, did you get a picture?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome again to the channel. We're officially in this holiday time of year. The holiday season has begun. The most wonderful time of the year, as the song says. Although, for many of us, at least for me, it doesn't necessarily feel like it's the Christmas season, like it's the holiday. And I'm not saying like I'm depressed or anything. It's just there's a lot going on. As I like to say, a lot of moving pieces, moving back and forth to Virginia, loading, unloading, this and that. For example, I noticed my Rode microphone's giving me a little bit of issue, a little static and stuff. It needs a bit of soldering up. But of course, I've learned this much in these moves. No matter what you're looking for, if it's a soldering iron, it's in Virginia when you're in Michigan. Or if you happen to be in Virginia, whatever you need is guaranteed to be up here. So we're doing a lot of what I hate to do, double buying. It's like, you may have 3 dust bins up here for sweeping, but they don't help you when you're down there. What are you going to do? You can't drive all the way back for just that. So you end up with extras. But that's near here nor there. So perhaps sometimes you're not feeling the holiday spirit. It's understandable. And I think it's even more exasperated by media showing all the perfect Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners with the turkey and the hams and the family all around and everybody getting along. And, social media, of course, where you're seeing everybody's daily highlight reel of their lives, the best moments. And it's very easy to start judging your life and putting it up against others and saying, well, maybe my holiday's not looking so bright. And, but a lot of that is just rubbish. I mean, a lot of people are just showing the good. And we always try to show the good, the bad, and the ugly here. But so if you're not feeling quite the holiday cheer, one thing I found that you can do to bring about those bright holiday feelings is to kind of prime the pump with some holiday goodies. The other day I did a video on those Tootsie Roll holiday suckers that have the peppermint. Those speak Christmas to me. And what I'm looking at today, of course, it's time to break into the Claxton fruitcake. And this year, we've got one of these minis, I think. But I'll put a link. I saw on Amazon where they have a sampler where you get the original plus the dark. And each one's like a pound, not the mini. It's the pound ones for $20 or something like that. Which is a bit of a premium, but it's kind of cool because I've never seen the dark ones around. I was at Walmart and they had a bin of these, well, a box where it was supposed to be, but they were already sold out. I went to another one and they happened to have some left, but it seems like a lot of places when they have them, when they're gone, they're gone. So anyways, if you're interested, I'll put the link in the description and you just go right through Amazon, buy it there. Doesn't cost you anything extra. But anyways, this is something that I always brings me right to the spirit of the holidays, just the goodness. And today, and just bringing out some decorations. Even if you're not feeling it, it's kind of like you got to fake it till you make it. You got to prime the pump to get the pump working sometimes. By that, if you've ever work like a water pump or something, especially those hand pumps, you can pump, and you think nothing's coming, the well's dry. Sometimes if you put some water up there and it kind of starts to suction and it primes the pump, as they say, and that starts it flowing just like crazy. So sometimes you gotta force the holiday seasons to get the holiday feeling. Today I've got some hot tea. I've been on a tea kick. I've been doing a cup of coffee in the mornings and tea throughout the rest of the day. I just love it. Nothing fancy. A little bit of black tea, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of sweetener. So let's jump right in here and see what this year's fruitcake is looking like. Oh yeah. Let me say, I am glad to see that apparently they are not scrimping. It's always a concern. And I like it how they let you see all the different sides as much as they can, of course. So you can see for yourself exactly. There is almost like no dough. I mean, every centimeter, every millimeter is crammed full of fruit, nuts, and all that kind of goodness that's in here. It says the choice of millions since 1910. So I'll just go down. Some of the stuff that's in here is raisins, orange peel, barley, papaya, cherries, nuts, almonds, pecans, and walnuts, pineapple. So all kinds of good stuff. And let's see here. I got a knife. Let's just cut a little piece. It's nice, and the key thing about a fruitcake too, you want it to be moist. You don't want it to be dry. And that's a good indication of the moisture. I just ran a knife through it, and that's what clung to the knife. I remember as a kid, the adults having fruitcake and just trying it and thinking, who in their right mind would eat this? This isn't a cake. A cake should have frosting. Not be full of fruit and nuts, but it's delish. The thing is, it's not like overly sweet like a frosting kind of dessert is, but it's perfect to go with coffee or tea. So I guess it's maybe an acquired taste like as you get older. So I encourage you to make the most of this holiday season, you know. It may not be the best holiday season, but it's the only holiday season we have right now. Obviously, the past is the past. There's not much we can do to change that. Hopefully, we have good memories from the past. But today is what we have, and we can build nice memories from this point for the future. Because let's face it, life's uncertain. The future is not a given. So I know a lot of times I am guilty of thinking, I think it comes from just like having plans and thinking, well, if I can just get to X, or if I can just get Y done, or if I can just get to Z, then I'll be happy. But I have learned, and am learning even more, that it's kind of cliche to say it, but it's not all about the destination. It's about the journey. Honestly, that is so true. I think even more about that in the holiday season, that, you know, it's not just about Christmas Day, not just about the big meal. You gotta manage those expectations or you're going to be left disappointed very many times. So just enjoy the little things. That's what I found, because there's a whole lot more of these little things in life than the big things. So if you're just hanging your head on enjoying those big things, you're missing out 95% of life at least. That's how the old guy tries to go about it anyways, for what that's worth. manage expectations, enjoy the little things, try to find some little thing every single day, some special but little thing that you could do. Maybe stay in the warm bed for an extra 5 minutes, or listen to some music or something to just give yourself a little bonus every little day. Just the tiniest things can make life really worth living. So, as always, the old guy really appreciates your comments, and you guys stopping by to spend a few minutes with the old guy means so much. So until next time, enjoy the season, and we'll see you soon. Well, let's see, is it okay? Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome to the channel. Back here in Michigan for a little while. And I thought we are officially in the holiday season now, so it is a great time to partake once again in that familiar tradition here at the channel of the yearly opening of the Claxton fruitcake. I know, not everybody is a fan of fruitcake. That's okay. You can still tune in and pretend that you enjoy the lovely mixture of the nuts and the fruit and the nice dough. And I'm not sponsored by them, but I've always been a Claxton fan. I know there's a lot more expensive fruitcakes out there. You can spend a lot of money on them. And I suppose they do cost a good bit of money to make. But I've always found Claxton to be a fair deal for the money, given the amount of nuts and fruits that they put in. Now, I've seen some fruitcakes people get, it's like it's all dough. There may be a nut here, a piece of fruit over there, but it's like it's 90% dough. No, we don't want that. We want a Claxton. I should be a sponsor for Claxton, but it's funny. Now, this year, I've learned some new things about Claxton. Number one is, I've never seen this before, but this is what I'm calling a mini. This is a 12 ounce. And I know a lot of times they were 16 1-pounders, And this is a 12 ounce, a little bit smaller, but cheaper. I was able to find this over at Walmart for like $3 or something like that. I mean, how can you go wrong? I also saw on Amazon that they make the original, which is this one. Apparently, I think is original. But then they also have something called a dark recipe, where it looks like I don't know what maybe they put molasses. I don't know. You'd have to read. I didn't read up on it. But the dough and all looks like it's more darkish. But this I thought was good because I don't need a lot of fruitcake in because of the nuts. I'm the only one in the house that can have these. My kids, they both have nut allergies, so it's all on. It's all on. So if it gets eaten, it's all on me. So if this thing's going to get consumed, it's all on me to do it. And hey, I'm the man for the job. I am up for the task. Just a little bit at a time, I suppose. Unfortunately, when you got sugar, you got to be a little bit careful. I don't go hog wild, but I still live life, you know. Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome to the channel, and welcome once again to the age-old tradition here at the channel of the opening of the fruitcake. Let's see. Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome to the channel. Let's start over. Let's just cut this and start over.